Alrighty then. Chapter 4. You are sleeping in the car, waiting for the morning, trying to get a bit of rest. Apparently, you managed to get one of the werewolves killed. Wonder what that will do to the relations, especially after you were specifically warned about that place. I do hope no one suspects you of being involved or something. Nah, why would they?
Mages that have never done anything bad, and you know it.
Man,
I blame
it's almost
I
like
blame
truck
Allied.
sup. You guys just know I don't think I told you that the werewolf died. Did I?
You did, yes. You said that someone
Oh,
went
yeah, the
down
werewolf is
and they
dead.
weren't getting back up from what you saw.
Oof.
You saw them pop into war form briefly as they tried to keep going with rage, and then just a second so took them down for good.
Why am I messing with my war crimes?
So, the morning comes. Jackalor.
Yeah.
The message you sent to Gilberto, that was essentially, I assume, I want to arrange a meeting. Did you give them a location? Where you
Yes.
wanted to meet? Near the fort,
Yes,
right?
probably. Yeah, probably in Costa Marquez.
Ah, in the city then. Okay. In that case, we can say that you asked them to show up today, giving them a couple of days to do something. So,
Yeah.
today would be the day. We can say that's like an hour before noon that you
Sure.
arrange the time. So, here's the question. Who would they send? Yeah, I think, yeah, I think this works just fine. So, is there anything you want to do or prepare before the meeting?
Yeah, probably get a change of clothes.
Okay, you are in Costa Marquez. The town is
I'm assuming I
small.
took some clothes with me.
Sure, you can
In a
change
bag.
into a spare set of clothing. Given that you are all living out of a single jeep, you probably don't have more than 1 or 2 spare sets. But sure, you can change into the second one.
Yeah. Probably would have just one spare.
Allied?
What's up?
Anything
No,
you...
I'm here. I just have myself in.
Uh,
I mean, sure. I'll also change into the spare set I have. It's not gonna cover this. But I mean, all right.
the shame.
What shame! There's only the pride of an archaeologist, hiding in fear.
Okay. Tengu?
Yes? What did you say?
What do you wish to do before the meeting?
We're gonna meet werewolves, and I know that. He told us.
Yeah, I would have told you.
How long does if I boost my stats, how long does that last?
It
Like my attributes.
it depends on how many successes you commit to maintaining the boost and how many you commit to actual boosting. There's this table for splitting between duration and effect in the core book.
Right. How many hours do I have?
Generally, we're gonna say that you are semi-rested at about 8, 9 in the morning, so you have, say, 2.5 hours before the meeting. So if you want to cast some spells, any of you, provided you're not going for a major work, essentially anything up to 5 rolls of spell casting, you can cast that and have plenty of time left over.
Activate. I could
Alright.
probably increase my perception temporarily.
Okay.
I want to raise my dexterity.
Okay.
Do I have to say before I roll how much and how long, or do I do that afterwards?
Let's see. I want to find these. Okay, so if we're splitting, where is the splitting a separate thing? Because that one doesn't seem. Fuck's sake, this table sucks. Like beyond. Sucks. So, duration. Blah blah blah. Base damage or duration. Okay, essentially, if you want it to last for a day, you need to devote 3 successes to duration. After that, it's just a question of how far you're boosting. So it's, you know, not completely fucked.
Alright, I'll do 3 successes. So 2 should be enough for the werewolf encounter. Fuck it, let's go for 3. 3. So I need 4 successes. 1 for the 1 dexterity and 3 for permanent for the day.
3 will make it last for a day, but you can do a more involved casting to essentially fine-tune your body, and I'll let you essentially split the buff between your physical stats. So you can make 5 rolls and see what you come up with. The duration is gonna be 1 day either way, but you can essentially try to fine-tune your form.
Alright, let's go.
You do have a Mind Shield running, so if you cast any spells with both this and the Mind Shield active, you will be taking a +1 penalty to casting the essentially 3rd spell, because you will already be maintaining 2. Just so you're aware. Same for you, Jackalore, except that boosting the other mental stuff is essentially mind stuff. So, essentially I'll allow you to boost perception with life. I won't allow you to boost the other mental ones. But
Okay.
3 successes will make it last for the day, and you can just, you know, make it a thing.
So I'm gonna go for dex, and then if I can, stamina, and then strength. In that order.
Is there anything I could boost using my spears?
Probably not in terms of boosting stats, but you could try and figure out how you can combine spheres to some kind of detection thing. Here's the thing, Pango. Difficulty is 6. Yes, you might be, but essentially after you fail one, you have to start over, so you would have essentially had to start over 2 times there. Okay.
Well, there we go, 1 dex. Alright. That's 5 dex. I don't want to go superhuman, so let's do temporary dex.
Yeah,
And
since
1
you're
temporary-
casting it as...
2 temporary dex. Not dex, as perception.
Yeah, okay, write down. Do you want to try and boost your strength as well with the same thing?
I've rolled 5 times now. How many more do I have? 1 more, right?
You can roll 2 more times because essentially the others will end up waiting for you because you had to start over 2 times. It's an extended roll. Okay,
Fuck it.
at this point is where it gets fun, because essentially the spell kind of chokes when you fail, so you can hold it together, but you need to spend a willpower point.
Fine.
Do you want to keep casting it, or do you want to wrap it up here and just take your bonuses?
It's enough. It's enough.
Okay. Ally, do you want to try to cast any fancy magic?
I don't really think there's anything that I can actually cast at the moment,
That's damn.
which kind of sucks.
I'm not gonna tell you how, but with the spears you have, there's several fun things you could try and do in terms of detection.
I mean, I know werewolves are spirits. What do vampires fall under again, category-wise?
Undead abominations, worm-tainted beasts that must be expunged.
Thanks, boss. I'm wondering because Fae are minds, werewolves are spirits. Oh shit!
Life can detect vampires, I'm pretty sure, because they don't come up.
I don't know.
I would say it would have to be a combination of some kind. Matter or mind or forces, something that lets you detect that they're moving around and acting like a living being without actually being alive. If that's how you want to
Okay.
approach it.
Okay.
Because we're going into the city, right?
You are in the city, and it's not really a city, it's a town, it's a few thousand people. It's barely more than a village, honestly.
I was looking in the how-to book, but I couldn't find it. Is there a way to like enchant an object to like detect things like instead of turning like spirit on all the time, like I could just put it on an object
Yes.
and then get the object out?
Like a pair of glasses or something.
Yes.
That would generally fall under one of two things. In one case, you would have a permanently enchanted item that would have a arete rating of its own, and you'd essentially be making a wonder that would be maintaining the effect for you, right?
Okay.
The other would be simply would be a matter of someone like a technocrat having special set of glasses that they were using as a focus. And then they would be maintaining that, so...
I'd have to make a wander rush.
So how do you make a wonder?
You
It's a
can
pain.
you can make a I think you can infuse a spell with a 2 or 3 in prime into an object as a single casting. But if you want a wonder, you need prime 4 and something appropriate to tie into the object. But
It also costs quintessence.
yeah, it gets quote unquote fun.
Oh, that's how you make fetishes this way and artifacts. All right. Huh. I thought fetishes were just you binded a spirit to like a thing. So you're my basic.
Fetish would work differently. I might allow you to, if you had sufficient spirit, to be cute about it, but you would have to convince the spirit to essentially pack themselves into an item.
Spirit fortified, unwilling spirits, or 4 for prime, 4 for willing. Ooh, goddamn mate, chill.
Yeah, fuck that. Just so.
Oh, vampires matter apparently.
Well, yes, but again, it's a kind of up to me. And again, I need you to describe, like, you have the spheres to detect threats. It's just a matter of you describing what you're looking for. For example, Kulimp is saying that you could use life to detect whether something or not has a heartbeat and keep that as a sense on you, like just so you could feel the heartbeat and the pulse of life in someone. And
Yeah,
if you ever
that's what I
saw
was going for.
someone, yes, but that wouldn't be a radar thing. That would be, oh, okay, I'm perceiving this person through my senses. Wait, why am I not sensing life from them?
Yeah, that's what I was planning on going
Oh,
for.
as in avoiding stealth vampires from getting close? Yeah, that you could do easily.
Yeah.
Could I have something good happen to at least myself inside this town or this village using entropy?
You need to be affecting a specific pattern. Just random good luck of along the lines of make the story go my way. ST sounds like a master of entropy, not a adept, essentially.
I'm trying to think here, like what I can narrow it down to. So how do you want it to, so it has to be more specific then? All right.
Essentially, the way Entropy 2 and 3 works, it's more focused in on specific patterns rather than ideas, right? So you can't just carpet bomb essentially the city and say, be good to me, right? What you could do instead is find the only place where people gamble and make the dice go in your favor, because that's a specific pattern, right? But
alright, I got you.
Yeah, your workings are essentially a smidge more small scale at the moment.
My fucking empathy 3, goddamn entropy. Yeah, no,
Actually, yeah, you couldn't twist the large-scale strategic things in your favor, but with Entropy 3, you could give yourself generic good luck.
Well, that's what I was hoping for.
How would I need to rule this? Yeah, just...
Fucking chat, Entropy 3, you're lucky today. All the vampires are having a meeting when they get to the city. Please no.
Okay, from inside your paradigm, what would you be doing through entropy? Describe it to me in character terms. Not in terms of focuses, but like what does your character think he's doing? How are you reprogramming reality? What are you doing here?
Well, it's just like a different factor in the code that makes up the body. So you're just going in and tweaking this little itty bitty digit from 0 to a 1.
So you want to up your luck stat to be positive.
Yes. I am Fallout now. Yes.
Okay. Coincidental effect, level 3, entropy. You may start the casting. You can make up to 5 rolls. You will need 3 to make it last for the day. Successes, and then however many you want to put into effect. 6. Okay. Keep going. Okay. Ooh. Would you like... And this is something I meant to warn you about. I've been lax with this up to now, but when you spend your last willpower point, you end up acting according to your nature unless you are directly threatened.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, no. I think I'll just try to start again then.
Okay, I will let you start again once without delaying the group, because Kraft did 2 rolls before he did it for realsies.
I'd rather not run around as a mad scientist.
Okay, that's 2.
Oh my fucking god. Alright, well, fuck it. In we go, I guess.
Okay. You have vision, but you are batshit insane. Holy crap, Allied. Are you sure this is the nature for the fucking character, not you?
Well, hold on. What'd you say?
I'm just reading the description of a mad scientist.
None of them seemed like a decent fucking fit, to be honest. Like that's my issue. Like none of them seemed like a decent fit for well what I was trying to go with, so
You hear actually just a whisper. It sounds sort of distorted, like it's coming through water. It just says, third time's the charm. Do it.
man, the voices in my head have never gone wrong at all before. Can I sit in the fucking vehicle while I try? While they go inside?
um, the others are kind of you're kind of gonna be finished last, but you're not exactly gonna be late. You might have a little less time to scope out the place properly if you try a third time, but you're not gonna miss the meeting by any stretch.
Oh, I mean, the voice in my head said I should try again. The voice has never gone fucking wrong before. What could possibly go wrong, right?
Okay, that's enough to cover the duration.
If I fail this, this next roll, do I still lose this or?
Yes, because you need one for effect as well, at least.
Oof. Oh, okay then.
Do you want to call it there?
That's enough for permanency, isn't it?
That's enough. Since you're casting this as a temporary buff, and technically you went along with that. Essentially, we're making the rolls under assumption that you are aiming for this to be for the rest of the day, like the others.
Okay. No, I thought the others were rolling for permanency. Okay, yeah, no.
No,
That's
they weren't.
Okay.
So write down that you have 3 successes worth of good luck. And gods help me, I'm gonna need to think of a way to not overdo the fuckery that will follow, but okay. Alright, anything else you want to do at the meeting spot? You are free to head on over there and engage in diplomacy with horrible furry killing machines.
Are we allowed to bring our guns into town?
I mean, who the fuck is gonna stop you? The police? I mean, they might try, but...
Oh no, I'm legitimately like I don't. Oh wait, where's our local fucking madman that lives in Brazil? Is he around? No, he's not. Fuck. Okay. Well, are we bringing our guns out of the vehicles, guys?
You could keep the light pistols that can actually be concealed and leave the big rifles, because I don't think anyone thought to invest in things like, you know, hunting licenses or something.
Oh, fucking Kraft just died. Rip Kraft. Yeah, no, fuck it. I'll smuggle my pistol in then. I need to turn it into a wonder.
Bengu, are you here? That's fucking damn it. It would be.
Oh, I was muted.
God bless you.
Okay.
But yeah, can I roll to scope out the place?
Essentially perception alertness.
Yeah.
Use perception streetwise instead.
Sure. Difficulty?
6.
Holy shit.
God bless.
Okay. Jackalord, fuck up. Okay. It doesn't seem like the werewolves have arrived yet. There's just a hobo pushing a cart filled with bags.
Okay, let's just go in then.
Okay. We're gonna say that it's like one of the few cafeterias here, and it's not a particularly clean or good one.
Yeah, I probably just chosen one at random.
There's like two. There's a bar that probably shows sports, and that the few people who have jobs go to drinking, and that's pretty posh. And then there's this shitty place.
Yeah, I probably have chosen shitty place, yeah.
Bengo. Fun fact: you have 2 buffs running, so you should be rolling for that prime activation at 5 now.
Wow. Okay.
Mine's still at 4, right?
You're still at 4 because you only have 1 piece of magic currently running, if I'm right.
Whoosh. Yeah, I only have luck running.
Okay. Both of you, give me perception alertness rolls.
I
Oh boy, difficulty 6.
Sure.
oh wow.
Oof.
God damn it.
Okay. You know, you settle down, you chill, and I don't know if you're brave enough to drink anything this place serves, but
No, I'm not.
Is that a fucking challenge?
It is. Do it.
so you're happily waiting. You are good 10, 15 minutes past the time when the werewolf should have been there, when you ally notice that same hobo pushing his cart the other way down the street, and look away, and then you look back and wait, is that a faint glimmer of power coming off of him?
Is this werewolf power or is this like oh indeed.
Was that?
Fucking using it.
Was it
What
Jack?
So, you wouldn't be able to tell specifically because it's really bright outside, and there's not a fuck ton of power there, maybe, or maybe it's well hidden. But there's definitely something there. You have a dot of werewolf lore, right?
Yeah.
Then it looks vaguely similar to werewolf power. You can't be sure that it's the same because it's not a strong impression you're getting, but there's nothing that would immediately say that it isn't just like it.
I kinda nudge like Shagglor's character. I'm like, hey,
Yeah?
the guy that's going bad for us, he's got a little spark to him that fits certain people.
I guess I'll go talk to him.
Okay.
I stand up. Yeah?
And head out to accost the hobo.
Yes.
Kobo stops, eyes you warily, and says, essentially along the lines of, hey, mister, got any change? I'm really thirsty.
Did Gilberto Santana send you?
He looks even
Right.
more wary. His eyes narrow, and now you see a spark of anger in there. He leans in a little. He's currently invading your personal space for a good 10, 12 seconds. And then he says, who wants to know?
A friend of his, Tom Ranger.
Right. Well, if I see anyone named Gilberto, I'll let them know. He starts pushing the cart.
God.
He's totally a werewolf.
Fucking.
I knew it from the instant you said he was there. I go back inside.
Well, now we know. Don't mess with the hobo.
I sit down at the table and go,
There you go, a token for you.
That was definitely a werewolf. He like smelled me or something.
I just love how like you're like, yeah, I know. I'm just like in the middle of a fucking like MJ. Yeah, no, totally a werewolf.
No, but I mean, that's.
Smoking that good stuff, ain't you?
Worry. Hey, dude. I remember some werewolves were getting high from stuffings in the Changeling game.
Hey, do you stay in
Well,
the same spot?
Yeah. We're waiting for the guy to show up. If he doesn't show up, we'll just come here tomorrow.
Where is Nyaxi's character when all of this is happening?
Probably in the car or something.
Okay. Jackalor. Roll a luck die for Nyaxi's character.
Please no.
What? Roll luck?
Oh my god, he has a fucking earthbound with him. Do you know how much that smells in quotation marks? Fucking please,
I
please
was
say
gonna
the
say
hobo didn't go
Nyaxi's
to the
like,
car.
we're gonna get back to the car. It's not gonna be a fucking car. It's gonna be scrap metal left.
Okay.
Hobo picked the other way. Right? Which way
You
did the
know,
hobo go?
about half an hour later, a couple of people walk in. Just casually sit at one of the other tables.
What the fuck? Hello, Captain Malformed. God damn, I thought we were in Brazil, not Argentina. What are the Jews doing here?
Wow. Give me a perception streetwise or perception empathy, whichever is higher.
I'll give you perception empathy.
I'll do streetwise.
Just him?
No, I'll get empathy.
Wow.
What if we don't have either of those?
Then just straight up perception.
Oh boy. Okay, Dice, I accept this.
1, 2, 3.
You know, both of you notice that they're getting a much warmer reception than you did, and you, Jackal, in particular, noticed that it's like the bartender is almost groveling these two. They are getting very good service.
Interesting. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll wait for a bit.
Or
Actually, well, no, I won't activate Prime 1 because that would require me to do stuff. Well, actually, would it?
What do you have running currently? Just a buff?
Yeah, just the buff.
Given that they are in close proximity and you have reason to pay attention to them, everyone who has Prime successfully cast will, after a while, notice that they do have a faint glimmer of power to them.
I'll activate Prime 1 because raison.
I
Didn't
already
you?
had it active.
Yeah,
I didn't have it active.
It was me
That's
who
fine.
activated it.
okay. Yeah, again, it's not necessarily a large amount of power, but it's definitely there.
But yeah, should I roll to activate Prime?
Yeah, go ahead. You would be at 4 if you're only running one effect.
If
Yeah.
you want more than one auto success on Prime, you roll it. On Prime 1, that is.
Okay. A while later, the hobo just casually walks in, and the person behind the bar does not seem happy to see him there, but he just casually sits with the other two, and they're all now staring at the three of you.
I wonder why, Jackler.
I stand up and
oh
walk over to
god.
them.
Okay, you go to them. Now, which of them would actually be managing the negotiations here? You know what, it would probably be the woman. The other two are gonna defer to her for this.
Okay.
Matriarch.
Good day to you.
Okay. So,
They're speaking Portuguese, right?
yeah.
Because I'm speaking Portuguese. Yeah. So much. Uh,
Why do you want to
Did-
meet Gilberto?
oh, we're. Oh. I take a seat. If there's a free seat nearby.
There is one at the table.
Hobo.
Yeah. I'll take the
Jack
seat.
was fucking dead crap. Get ready to fucking book it. He's dead.
I take a seat. We're planning on me and my group to this. We're planning on settling in the area, and we wanted to make sure we didn't step on anyone's toes, but while we're doing it.
I need to roll her intelligence here to see how well she's been paying attention.
She isn't very bright. Well, she is reasonably bright, I guess.
Average.
Would you be, by any chance, planning to settle westwards of here, further down the road?
I want to answer not defensively, but I think I want to answer without answering the question. The question is how.
What do you mean how? You fucking told the werewolves earlier anyway.
Yes, but those were different werewolves, not ones that just lost their alpha.
Oh, well, fucking good fucking luck. Let me know when the shooting has to happen. I have complete and total faith in you, Jacklor. Craft, get the car started. Oh, that's right. We haven't had any downtime. Nobody knows how to drive but Jackalor.
Perhaps sending him to negotiate
Fuck
might have
us,
been a
we're
bad
retarded.
idea.
Me dying would suck for you guys, wouldn't it?
If you die, look, this is just gonna end up being a TPK at this point. All right, total party kill.
It's not a total party wipe yet.
Yeah, no, fucking tell him what you're gonna tell him then.
I have 5 decks right now, Allied. I think I might be able to drive.
No,
You're not gonna outrun werewolf.
we're planning on settling in this town. Roll manipulation subterfuge.
Sure.
Allied, I can use entropy 1 to reduce the difficulty of their driving by making sure, having luck.
Holy
not
shit.
less.
What's the truth daring? They totally have a truth daring. Just because that's roll.
Okay. So,
You'd have to roll difficulty 7 to see if the truth.
why are you settling down here? You ain't gonna fucking see their rolls. Fuck y'all.
Why are you like this? Why you gotta fucking cock block us?
Rude.
Let us see how much shit we're in.
We don't know if we're fucked yet.
That's the point, Craft. That's the point.
I mean, do we see any tingling from like aura tingling, prime tingling, anything?
Well, they haven't erupted into murderous rage as far as you can see.
I mean, Alan has spirit on. Is there any spirit fluctuations?
Okay.
There is actually from the quote-unquote deformed one. He seems very agitated.
Fucking
Was he
goddamn.
that always, or did he become agitated?
I mean, if I was in
Said.
public too, I'd be agitated with his
It's
face.
very sudden, about 5 minutes into the conversation.
We can hear what they're saying, can't we?
Do you know Portuguese?
I do.
Well, fuck you then. Translate for me, please.
Oh, fine.
They're not talking that loud. He leans in and whispers something to the woman. She looks
Can I try to
annoyed
hear
and
it?
then nods. You can roll perception alertness at 6.
Also, guys, if you hear any
Nope.
Well, it
Yeah.
wasn't a botch, so
Okay, he gets up, and you see him go into what you assume is the kitchens, such as they are in this place.
they are getting the knives.
Okay. Just excuse the distraction. You hear Madre de Dios and ripping sounds from the other from the kitchen. Then a long drawn out agonized scream.
I look
what?
instantly, completely like aghast at this. Did he just kill him?
We can detect corruption, you know. And the leeches
Oh.
have clearly been spying on us. You are in the middle of a war zone. You know that, right?
Yes, I know that.
Heavy sweating.
Yeah, heavy sweating.
The bartender moves to... You see him
Hello.
kind of... He's unsure and just kind of hefting a shotgun, torn between going in there and just pretending he didn't hear anything.
Can I make eye contact with the bartender and shake my head like, don't do it?
For your own sake, man.
He goes just completely white and just puts the shotgun below the counter.
I think you just saved the poor man's life.
So
Fuck.
I'm not having that poor fucking
the
bastard
other
go.
man
He's a bartender.
comes back out, casually walks over to the table and sits down. He's splattered in blood and gore now. The bigger pieces
I
have
t-
been
t-
picked off, but there's plenty left. He's
Offer him a
I'll attempt to ignore the man.
offer him a napkin.
No, not if I
Sir, you
want
look
to.
horrendous. Clean yourself.
I try to ignore the blood and gore. There's a source of power that we had detected nearby. We were investigating it.
Oh. Well, clearly you should tell us about it. It would be very bad for both of us if the leeches got a hold of it. You may roll perception empathy.
From what we know,
I'm
it's
so happy I activated my ability to buff my perception. Okay, I'm probably fucked.
Yeah, she seems concerned.
I mean, from what we know,
I'll tell Gilberto. Not you, sorry.
Gilberto isn't gonna come out here.
Well, could I go to him?
Okay,
Wait, what?
okay. Do all of you want to come with us, or just
Can
you?
we? Oh, I can't speak sport.
I mean, my party would be stranded without my help, so it doesn't really matter whether they come with me or without.
crap.
Well, we saw your car, so
Convenient
you'll
for
be
you.
able to
Wouldn't
make
want
it
inconvenience.
part of the way up the road, but car's not gonna make it all the way. You're gonna have to go on foot with machetes in hand.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't think the Axis character would like to go. You know.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I wonder.
Can we go
why.
drop Nyaxe's character off at the fucking freehold until Nyaxe shows up or something?
The next thing the owner says is, though, if we are gonna go, we have to go now. We need to be back in this town before nightfall.
I mean, I think some of us
Okay.
should keep an eye on our room
That's fine.
or hut or house or whatever we have.
We're not leaving somebody with an earthbound just kind of willy nilly outside of protected
No, like I
custody.
mean, like half of the party would go there. And half.
Like I could take one of you with me, and we just walk there.
I'll come with you.
We'll drive there, and you want to come with me?
He has
Yeah,
werewolf
no, I'm
blood.
the one with werewolf lore. Fuck yeah, I want to come with you.
Oh yeah, sure. You can come with me, and the others we stick in the fucking in a bar or something, in the bar or something.
Get drunk. Fuck
Yeah,
life.
no, stay in the town, guys. After a leech school was just murdered, totally. What could go wrong?
But yeah, so you heading out?
Yes, we are. Checkmaker here is gonna stay with your
Okay.
party. Make sure they don't get ambushed, if you don't mind.
Yes,
Right.
thank you.
The rest of us are
Fuck.
gonna head on over to the Sept.
Wait, is the hobo is shack maker?
So,
I almost feel bad for murdering their alpha.
Oh my
So-
God.
as they leave you to discuss among yourselves, and outside, two more people join. One from the shadows across the street, and another one clearly circling around behind the eatery. Apparently, they had exits covered with other members of the pack.
Oh wow, so rude. No, trust that.
No, it's not rude. It's completely logical. They're in a war zone after all.
By the way,
No
that
trust.
trace amount of corruption on you from the Earthbound caused a botch that got an innocent bystander killed.
Oh, is that why the dude fucking died? I thought that was a legitimate fucking vampiric spy. Nope, fucking. Ooh.
Well, in character you don't know, but this time it might have just been a botch.
Man, fucking rip.
And this is why the people here, you know, with the Red Talents being a strong presence here, maybe it's not that far from how the Impergium used to be here. Not there, but not unimaginable for the locals.
Man, it's not the fucking cartel that's been killing people, it's the goddamn Red Talons.
Yeah, no shit. The cartels made up for protection, and then they needed money for more weapons against the fucking werewolves. So they made drugs. That's why there's all the drugs.
Okay,
Just
They
never
can arm
ending cycle.
themselves against the werewolves.
so I assume you're splitting up 2 and 2. Bengo,
Yeah.
I go have fun with Nathan.
yep, the 2 of you can hook up and Checkmaker happily joins you. The rest of you can take the car and, well, the werewolves, one of them is gonna be in the car and gonna direct you. You know what? We're gonna say that 2 of them are gonna be with you. Frosty and laughs at foes. Namely, the 2 ones that were talking to you in human shape. And the other 2 are gonna follow through the woods in beast shape.
Can I use Life 1 to see how Shackmaker's life patterns are different from normal humans?
Yes, you can attempt
like,
a casting.
In character, it's more of a, because I know he's a werewolf, I want to see how his chi moves around differently from other humans. Normal humans.
For
Type, remember.
that sounds like Prime and Life 1 combo. But yes, you can definitely do that. I'm just gonna make the.
Remember to roll the higher difficulty because of your
difficulty
activated
5, right?
abilities. Yeah, 5.
So you would, on the trip over there through introductions and otherwise, get to know the names of the local pack, such as it is. So I've revealed them.
For Jack
Yay!
Jackmaker, a talker.
Peaks with wind, laughs at foes, lost heart. Shackmaker. Hogs the stop signs.
Listen, he is a Glasswalker Lupus, okay? He gets a weird name.
He is allowed to be what he. Hold on, aren't Glasswalkers the tech guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. That's why his
You
name is
see
called-
a wolf.
Have I found the brothers in arm?
You see a wolf with a sniper rifle strapped to his back in beast form running through the woods.
He doesn't have that ritual to like make stuff.
I mean, he's not gonna lose it, but he has a special harness probably.
No, but I'm.
I like to think he's got like one of those little doggy harnesses,
Yeah, probably.
but it has a sniper rifle on it.
Honestly, it would be more fun if he had the right to bind stuff to him. Then he would have a sniper tattoo that would go into a weapon when he transformed.
No, I like the idea of a gun that he can never lose and always sits comfortably on his back, but it's like visibly strapped to him.
I like that. I love that idea. He's running at full fucking sprints, just able to fucking. Hey, how come that doesn't fall off? Straps.
Right.
Oh my fucking god. I think I need to retcon what happened there yet again. With the chopper.
Oh god damn it.
Did he shoot down the chopper? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna give him a chance to roll once as it was drawing away, yes!
Come on, stop sign. I believe. Fuck.
Ah.
Yeah, it would have been at high difficulty because a number of reasons.
Sucks. He will never live up to Alred.
Would have been fine if he had gotten enough success to actually destroy the chopper.
That would have been a weird fucking night if we had to go, had to pick up the time spear to go back in time.
Alright, so the Shackmaker joins you and Nathan.
So for my life prime roll, what's the difficulty?
Those are both level 1 effects, so 4.
So and plus
Okay.
1 from my 2 going stuff.
As you are heading towards there, then Shackmaker asks you, what are you doing? As you are essentially working the pressure points to activate the magic.
It's couldn't I just be the okay? How the fuck do I explain this? I'm working acupuncture points on myself to send stuff.
You're heightening your awareness.
Yes, I am heightening my awareness. Yes.
Right. Okay. Like, you're technically supposed to be on our side, so I'm just gonna... Actually, do you know Portuguese?
I
You do, right? Okay,
I
good.
do.
Good, you didn't fuck up.
Yes. We
Okay.
split up.
Here's
So one
the thing.
Portuguese.
I don't have anything that you could take and sell. And the important thing here is that I will rip your fucking face off if you try to screw me over to get a fix, okay?
Right. I know. Oh my
Remember those temples? Oh.
You think I want drugs? God damn it.
What the fuck is this? God fucking damn it, Jackal, fuck you!
Fuck the stop signs.
Actually, I'm gonna show this to the stream. Enjoy. Copyright infringement. Here, with us.
Oh. I don't do drugs, man. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Right.
I have other means to make achieve the same.
Actually,
Stuff.
that's the wrong dice pool. Let's try that again. Right. Okay. Okay. You think you have an idea? It looks like well, his chi is definitely glowing differently. Give me a perception awareness roll to just build up an idea as to which bits are just individual to him and which might be common for all werewolves.
Alright. Oh wow. Okay,
You have
fail.
no idea.
It's a fail. Alright.
I was almost worried for a minute there when I saw all those fucking.
Yeah. Fucking 50% of my dice once. Fun.
So, right, your friend. How do you deflect him away from Nyaxi? If you do that at all.
He doesn't speak Portuguese, man. I'm sorry, he can't really talk. Like, I can let him do. So we can just let him do his own thing, right? Is that fine?
Sure. He just stretches out a hand and smiles at Nathan.
He'll just be sitting in his room, probably. He usually wait. What was Nyaxi now again? He's a what kind of mage? Hermetic, right?
Yeah.
And they usually do like from what a Brotherhood guy would know, or like what I would know about him.
They are smug assholes.
Yeah, the smug ass. It's like so he would probably do if because Nex isn't here. He probably just would sit at his room doing.
He failed it at difficulty 5.
Hold on, wait, what happened?
He failed Sense Worm at 5.
Probably just a good dice pool on it too.
I actually live to fight another day. Fucking madman is unstoppable. How does I actually keep getting away with these war crimes?
So Nathan probably just wants to. I'm telling him right now, because we're still in the middle of conversation, right?
Yeah.
So Nathan's probably just gonna go to his room. We two can go drinking though if you want. I'll pay. I assume I have pocket money from the mob.
Sure.
Doesn't usually drink, this guy. And tell him in Portuguese. And so Nathan, you can, and then in English to Nathan. Nathan, you probably don't want to join us for a drink, right? You can just go to your room then. Probably wants you to. He wants you to be there, I think. They don't like us moving around.
I think
Is that what
I'm gonna
telling
roll wits empathy for Nyaxi to see what you're trying to get across.
God damn it!
He just says, no, we should probably stay together. It's safer that way.
Come on, man. Why are you like this, Draco? Why are you like I just want to save the accent. He's a hermetic stuck-up asshole. Why does he want to come and drink with me? We're literally in the same, like, house, right? Or, like, building. Doesn't the tavern we live in, or, like, whatever the fuck?
You
motel-
lived in your car. The motel has been burned down. Probably by the very
Total.
assholes you're drinking with.
Oh my god. Was there no other motel?
No, this town has maybe 5,000 people in it. The entire municipality has less than 20,000 people in it. I looked this shit up. There's nothing out in this shithole. It's the ass end of nowhere, literally.
Okay, fine. Shackmaker, do you happen to know where there's a place to live? Or like, not live, I guess, but there's the place to stay here for a bit until the other comes. So like Nathan has somewhere to stay other than the bar.
You could, not really. I guess I might be able to find something for you, but it wouldn't exactly be what you're used to.
That's fine. We've been here for a while. Or not, we've been here for a few days now.
Well, okay, I guess you could squat in the burnt out motel. People don't usually go there. It's not too many beasties there. I could help you find some blankets.
We used to live there actually. Why did it burn down though again?
It was burned down because a bunch of
I
fucking.
know. I tell him that. I don't fucking know that in character, do I?
Give me manipulation
know.
expression
Yeah, no, you
to try
actually
and
do.
pump you for information.
I didn't know. Fuck.
Roll one die. Roll that
There's
sexy
3
one
dice.
die.
Fuck you. It's
Oh,
3
3 dice?
See?
On your willpower, don't fucking fail this. Hold it
Washing
down
is
with
the power. Fuck it. That was power. I didn't mean to do this. Oh shit. Man, what a month I'm rolling. Jeez.
Oh, that was a while back. Some of the leeches were trying to base out of here to try and attack the cairn.
What
Fire got
assholes.
started in the fight.
Alright. Well, thank you for getting the blanket stuff. That would be nice.
Like, you might want to, like, wash them before using them. I know how some folk are really, like... And he's essentially gonna take you on a trash hunting spree now.
God. So where the fuck am I gonna wash these? Okay, so where can I wash these?
There's not in the river, actually.
I mean, that's true. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in those rivers. That much I know.
Okay, give me a perception streetwise to see how well you are hunting down trash.
I'm hunting down trash with a glass walker. With a fucking gnar, bone gnar. God. So am I assisting him or are we like doing separate stuff?
This would be you both working together. This would be a thing where you wouldn't need to take penalty on when you're working together, necessarily.
Fuck, I'm as good as him. Get good.
Well, he stops when strangers come near. It's clearly he's on guard. And he
Yeah.
keeps scouting around. Actually, he would be doing that, which means that he should roll again at higher difficulty. Because he's not scanning Nyaxi, but he's looking for threats.
I want him to botch and
Yeah.
kill somebody else.
It's funny you should say that, because at one point he just looks you both in the eye, between you, and goes, "Run."
Oh fuck. I tried
Run!
to run away. Fucking I run. God. I take Nathan's hand and run. Make sure I'm running with Nathan. Or like his arm, I
You
grab
see
my arm,
him,
'cause I'm
you
faster
see
than him.
lost-looking tourists coming
Oh no.
around the corner from the other side, and you just see him bulk up into Krinos and go, "Oh!" and charge!
And you wonder why Brazil doesn't get tourists. Oh, Jesus Christ.
The crowd scatters with panicked screaming.
Can I carry Nathan? I have 4 strength right now. Just fucking run since I have 5 decks at this point still.
This would probably be like a stamina streetwise. But yes, you can both certainly get away.
Stamina streetways. I have 5 stamina right now.
Yeah, I would say you don't need to roll because there's not an actual threat
No.
there.
I know, but fuck it.
This motherfucker.
The werewolf is the threat at this point.
Nathan starts to fall behind.
That's why I'm going to carry him, goddammit, or drag him with me. That's why I said I
Okay,
took his
then
arm.
you
and
are
drew-
aiding him in...
Yeah.
Okay, then he slows you down a smidge.
Yeah,
You get
I
an
don't
average of 2 successes.
Don't want to fucking leave him behind. That's terrible. We're party. We're Kabbalists together. or
Okay.
something.
Then,
So we just wait off around some corner somewhere.
how would this play
How
out?
much can the
How the fuck do I meet him again? How do I find him again? Oh, rip.
Oh, well, when he botches again and you hear more screams of the damned, go towards this time.
Okay, meanwhile, the rest of you have slashed through a bunch of crap that's grown on the path. Because apparently this path gets overgrown rather quickly. And you notice a couple of times where there's just what looks like impassable, just thorny blockages of plant life kind of shift to reveal a path. You get the distinct feeling that maybe you wouldn't be just walking in here if you weren't coming in with werewolves.
Yeah, assumed
Is it
as much.
spirit? Are these spirits and stuff like totems?
You have spirit senses running, right?
Yes.
Then, yes, you would be able to sense spirits either in a lot of cases affecting the plants, or in one case, it would be a wood elemental that was the wall, manifesting into the physical world.
Are they like eyeing us like angrily, or are they just kind of like, it's a job?
It's like a stern school teacher. These ones are definitely more on guard than the ones at the fort. They're watching you a lot more warily, and aren't anywhere near as trusting.
Don't worry, they'll develop Stockholm syndrome too, like the bird.
All right.
I guess I just kind of keep my head down then.
What has the bird ever done you, man?
So
love
eventually
my
you
bird.
arrive in a clearing. And, well, I can actually... What happens if I drag this? Right, that would just show it to you. Right, never mind, fuck that picture then. You arrive in a clearing, and the jungle here, it's kind of like a hill with several native trees on the hilltop, and it's like a big clearing, and around the bottom of clear hill there's a number of buildings, and judging from the size of this place, there's a fair number of werewolves and or kinfolk living here, because it's probably living space for several hundred at least here. It's essentially a good-sized jungle village.
I just let out a soft whistle, like, wow. Didn't not expect that.
Okay. There's a short exchange between Stop Sign and Speaks with Wind, and Speaks with Wind runs ahead, essentially, while the others sort of escort you in. You have Prime running, right, Jackalor?
Yes.
Up ahead, at the cluster of trees on the top of the hill, you can see the shimmering whirlpool of power hanging in midair that is a fully active and working node.
So we conquered this place. Let's not.
It's not exceptionally strong as these things go, but still would be enough of a prize to warrant taking if it... And it clearly has been taken by someone.
Yes.
Node
Definitely
rating
noticed
wise, it's hard for you to judge, but somewhere in the 3-4 range.
Yeah. Worth it, but I don't think it's worth fighting over with werewolves.
Yeah, and clearly there's a small but thriving community here. A lot of people are giving you weird looks because you don't exactly fit the appearances of the locals. Though there are a few European people, they are dressed noticeably differently from you.
Yeah.
So, eventually, Speaks with Wind will return back and shift to Homid to tell what he has been told to deliver. And apparently, the Elder of the Sept would like to speak with you.
Oh no.
Oh, cool. I'm honored.
They tell you that the Wormfoe and the Truthcatcher will also be there, and after a short pause, he informs you that the Truthcatcher, that would be Gilberto.
Oh, thank you.
So, notice the reddish tinge to the Elder's fur. That might or might not be a sign of pure breed in a certain tribe.
Uh,
Oh no. No.
Let me reveal the other people here. There you go.
Charges bulldozers. Once it.
The trick is to jump
Wow.
in just the right way so you can push off, the front of it to jump into the cabin through the front window and savage the driver.
But of course. Man, I just realized I can't. I really need to learn Portuguese at some fucking point.
Yeah, it's really useful. Who would have
Yeah, no
known?
shit.
When you live in the country, knowing the native language is very useful.
I thought I could use like Google Translate, but no, I made a bunch of terrible choices.
We don't have internet. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, especially not here.
We're in 2001. The fuck are you on, man?
So,
The other translators are even worse.
yeah. So, at when you get, they take you up towards the grove and kind of around the top of the hill, and there's kind of a semicircle of stones. It's kind of like an amphitheater setup with a semicircle of stones nearer to the top of the hill and more stones scattered below. So there's kind of a natural podium on the hillside so that the people below would be looking up, presumably at the ones in charge, and see behind them the glory of their cairn.
Yay! Certainly, it's a beautiful place.
And yeah, there are 3 people sitting in that smaller semicircle with a very ginger person in human shape in the middle. His eyes look cruel and soulless like any gingers.
Gods.
You
Oh, you're so
recognize Gilberto as well. The rest of your escorts kind of respectfully bow and stay like 2 steps behind you.
I bow as well.
I do whatever my werewolf lord tells me to do in a situation like this.
Roll a luck die to see if the Red Talon knows any English.
Well, so does that
Should
mean
I roll?
my 3 successes with luck come in?
No, because that wouldn't affect current effect or past events. He would have had to learn it in the past.
Oh, well, nope, I'm not fucking lucky enough, apparently.
Okay. So, he is gonna just ask in Portuguese then. You are mages.
Yes, we are mages.
What do you know of the leeches?
Should I roll intelligence occult now?
I think from the context it's obvious that he doesn't mean in terms of what knowledge you have of them, more as in...
Yeah, I assumed as much, but like...
You can
I
give
just
him
want
a
to make
generic
sure.
answer. Blood-sucking abominations that fear sunlight, if you wish.
I mean, you could
Nah,
say assholes we want no part of because they, took one of our members.
abominations to nature and the order of life and death.
Should also tell them the truth about how their assholes is, killed one of our cabal members.
Do you wish
They
to call
also
back
ki-
here?
What?
I was asking if you want to call back here, I assume not.
No.
Okay. You may proceed.
Yeah, abominations against the laws of nature and life and death. Deserving only of destruction.
So, to you, actually give me a perception academics allied, because you specialize in languages.
Yeah,
see
no,
how
I
much you're
did. Difficulty.
6.
So perception, academics. You said.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Okay,
more
you
top-
can. You miss the occasional word, but you can pretty much follow the conversation.
Yes, I'm learning Portuguese. Whatever the fuck they're speaking.
They are speaking Portuguese.
Can I roll like charisma expression to add like weight to my words?
Sure, you can try. Go ahead.
I'll spend a point of willpower on this. It's a bad feeling.
One day I'll learn
Difficult is-
Portuguese without help.
Difficulty 6, I presume?
Yes. Also, what's your total manipulation subterfuge rating?
7.
Okay.
And yes, I did spend a point of willpower. As mentioned
Okay.
earlier.
This would 7 and yeah. At this point, the red talon is just rubbing his temple as if he's getting a headache.
What? Hold on, wait. What was that botch for?
Probably a power that cares about perception, not perception, manipulation, subterfuge.
Was he
Can't
trying
think of
to?
the gift right now.
Were you trying to make him believe something and he failed it?
No, he
Oh.
he tried to activate the gift, I presume.
Oh, ooh, that's gotta hurt.
You were in the freehold yesterday with the
Yes.
dream spirits, right?
Yes.
Why are you interested in the Wormcomer fort?
It has a node or a node of some power. It is what we need to create a chantry, a fortress for our kind.
Roll initiative.
What?
Oh my god. You just told a red talon that we need a worm tainted node for our survival.
I didn't know that.
What do you mean?
There are shocked gasps from the werewolves.
Is it as in like both
I
of us
think
wrote
this is
it?
GG. I think this is GG right now. Like, this is pretty much GG. I don't think we can win this. I'm pretty sure we're just
It sounds
dead.
like you should pay attention, Jack Lore, when he says worm tainted.
I said Wormcomer, not the same.
It isn't the same, but you did have hints before coming here that there was some kind of corruption somewhere in there.
Yeah, but I didn't have enough knowledge to know exactly what it was.
Essentially,
Yeah, can
you
we just say
can
that we're dead now because we're
you
dead
can
now?
try
No,
to
just add
escape.
because we want to clean it. You know, or we
You can
fix
try
it.
to continue diplomacying. You can try to escape. But essentially, you are gonna be doing that on the initiative tracker from this point onwards.
Okay.
Am
I'll
I
just place my
fucked too?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. You just see the what you assume is the elder of the place just stand up. And he's clearly
Man,
taking a threatening posture.
I sure am glad I have this fucking good luck I used on myself. It's really coming in handy.
I'm just bulldozers.
What do I roll?
Initiative.
You need to drag your token out onto the field.
Yeah.
Man, Jack Lore, fucking.
You
thank
know, I gave you hints that telling Werewolf straight up that you just want the node was a bad idea every step of the way.
I know, I should have been more careful. I just wanted to be honest for once. It never works out.
Why would you be honest to fucking?
Now, here's the good part, Allied. You can rip a hole in reality and escape through a portal, and the others aren't on the initiative tracker yet, because everyone is too shocked to react on the first round.
Can I also act shocked? Like what? Like, cause I understood that, right? Like that. Like I have werewolf lore. What he said is not okay.
You know, given everything, give me a wits werewolf lore roll at 6.
4 dice, fucking 6. Oh.
Yeah, it's too tense situation. You haven't managed to put it together yet, but you do have enough information to start figuring out what the fuck is in the node actually. What with the spirits and the hints of corruption and the werewolves reacting like this.
Oh,
And why there was a pack carefully guarding and examining the node, making sure no one was already digging into it.
Is there any way I can help salvage the situation?
Throw a gun and shoot
No.
Jack Lore in the head.
Would that really work?
Does he even understand what
Maybe.
he's saying? He doesn't speak Portuguese.
He rolled to try and decipher it, so right now he's sort of following along.
Would that actually work though?
You don't know.
maybe.
Try and explain that we wanted.
You can
and that
spend the
we-
group
I
destiny
don't
points.
Okay,
I don't know why Jack Lord told the fucking Red Talon of all things this.
No, but we can clean it though. That's why we wanted, because we can shape it into. what
okay,
we want it to look
declarations.
like.
Allied, you declare first. What are you doing? Because the situation clearly is very tense.
I can't speak Portuguese.
You can try. I will let you roll to try and get like 2 or 3 words out. If you have something especially useful.
He is stupid. You could say that.
Would I be able to say we can cleanse it?
Yes,
Because
but
I'm,
you
I'm,
would.
st-
You.
I'm,
but-
s- I'm stuck in this boat with him anyway, so
Sure. Yes, you can. I will let you roll. You would be using charisma academics to try and get the idea across in Portuguese.
would it be at a lower difficulty because of language as my specialty?
No, the language is what allows you to do it at all, I would say.
Anyway, my good luck can help here. Fucking
Yes, essentially, it might give you an extra success if you're 1 short and burn up a charge on it. Essentially,
True.
it will allow you on contested rolls or on dice or on situations like that. It can swing things 1 success in your favor.
Could I roll real quick werewolf lore to see if that's a smart thing to say, or something like that? Like,
It's
Like,
it's better than nothing.
okay, difficulty.
We'll get to that, but probably call it like a 7, given that it's a tense situation. But it's not that difficult a message to get across. So
Ah.
okay, well that doesn't happen until his turn comes around. Jacklor, your declaration.
We can. I'd like to speak. And if you don't approve, we won't do anything.
Okay, so you are trying to speak. He's gonna spend a rage point to shift into Krynos, and you both need to roll willpower at... Let's call it a 7, because he has Shadows of the Impergium. And that would be strong enough to affect you, even though you're mages.
Wow.
Both of us?
Yeah. He's
Oh,
the
fucking
very
goodbye.
shape of primal terror to you.
Bye,
Is it
Jack Lord.
7? Did you say? Oh,
Permanent,
it's
right?
7.
Yeah, difficulty 7. Permanent willpower, right?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Okay. Your new clothes are now stained with piss. You collapse into a ball of fear and terror while Allied is mumbling over his attempt to speak.
I'm trying to learn how to fucking Portuguese with my words in my head. As I said before, could I burn a luck die for that? Like good luck point.
I will let you attempt to reroll. Actually, yeah, no, fuck it, no. You can declare to keep trying at the same difficulty on the next turn. We'll say that you need a total of 3 successes and this is an extended thing.
Alright. Jackalor fucking don't die within 3 turns and you might get out of this alive. Also, is it the werewolf's turn again?
You're gonna try and speak. Jackalor is
On the ground, pissing
Yeah.
himself.
With what was it, 8 willpower? Isn't that more of the reaction to run away from, or
essentially normally
I mean, normally he wouldn't be affected at all.
Normally he wouldn't be affected at all, but the Shadows of Impergium gives it a +5, and I am essentially having to house rule it anyway for how it affects you.
Alright.
But if we were going with it that way, he would be technically someone with willpower 8 would be affected as if they were at willpower 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, whose turn is it now?
It's the werewolf's turn. He's now in Krynos form. He's just gonna casually lean forward and put one cloud hand on your shoulder and just glare into your eyes.
Mine or Jackalor's?
Yours, because you're still on your feet.
Yeah, no, I don't have a choice. Oh fuck.
That's intimidation. You can attempt to speak.
What do I roll? Just what I rolled before?
Reroll that.
2, 4, 6 dice, difficulty 7 still.
I would say that now it's gone up to 9 because right now you are effectively in a grapple with a werewolf that's glaring you straight in the eye, and it's a big motherfucker. Also
Oh,
very
well, damn
ginger.
it. Nope.
You know, I'm gonna let your luck kick in. You mumble the rest of it, but you got the word cleanse out.
Thank God.
Note that you used up one use of it.
I did. I got rid of that. I have 2 successes worth of luck die left.
He shifts back, turns to the others, turns to Gilberto, kind of says, while you're still trying to speak, "That is yours. Clean it up, feed it, make sure it's on a chain. Rest of you, get the others. We are resolving this here."
Fucking Nathan is so dead.
The rest of
Can you spend the group destiny point on getting not fucked?
Hold on. You want to spend the group destiny point on something you fucked with because you didn't listen
Look.
like that?
You
Let's
know,
put it this way: if we get fucked, we're fucked, and if we just don't spend the destiny point, we're fucked.
you can try and diplomacy your way out of this. Alternatively, if all 3 of you agree, I will let you spend a group destiny point on Allied managing to somehow, secretly, through sheer bullshit, open up a correspondence 4 effect under the feet of both of you so you can fall out on top of the fucking car in front of the motel.
Nah, that wouldn't be. That wouldn't.
That
make
would
sense.
just bring us into total conflict with the werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'd have to.
It
It
That
would,
would be
but it
bad.
would resolve the immediate situation and allow you to link up and actually try and come up with a strategy to dealing with this. I won't, however, let you use the group destiny point to auto-succeed on diplomacy, because group destiny points are for avoiding failure, not driving success, essentially.
I could essentially. Could we spend it so that I don't actually say we want the node?
Too late. Group destiny point is, again, for twisting future events so you can continue with the campaign. Not for
Yeah.
retcons, essentially.
Hmm.
Am I still being fucking stared down by this giant fucking beast of a...
It kind of turns back after
When you said the
Tom
word
is-
cleansed,
it's taken away, and you feel the pressure on your mind relent as he has temporarily suppressed the gift, and he's just now, just a normal werewolf in war form, which is terrifying enough.
Oh, that's completely fucking fine.
he's not scary. He doesn't much. Do you have mind?
Archaeology hardens a man to these types of dangers.
Allied, do you have any mind? Can you try and make sure Jack?
No, I have no fucking mind. We needed
Alright.
downtime. And
All right.
because certain things happen thanks to Penn and now Jackalore, we've been unable to have any fucking downtime.
Yeah.
So you are sat down with Gilberto and Charge's bulldozers, and a couple of the, I'm gonna say one of the guardians is brought up to watch you.
I mean, look, we would have been dead if they found out. You guys would have been so dead if they find out about the Axis Earthbound, but they haven't yet.
Well,
Yes, let
we
me
have a
fix
bit
this.
more issue. The guy who can't speak Portuguese is now trying to barter our services away for survival.
I think Jackal would recover at some point. He's a mage after all, and he has
I think
mind.
Jackalore went to the right basement.
No,
Yeah, Jackalore is currently probably chained down with spirit-infused silver handcuffs.
Fuck.
They just put you in a jungle pit, like 10 feet down, and pull up the ladder.
No, I'm
My
like.
guys are like, fuck, how do I get out of this?
They give you like one of those small half-liter bottles of water that's like half full, so you don't die down there till evening, and leave you there.
Oh god, Jackal ripped. Try and make sure you can speak in English, Allied, or Ancient Babylonian.
They're not gonna. I'm not speaking ancient Babylonian of fucking werewolves, especially a red talon.
Gilberto, luckily, does speak English.
Oh,
Thank God. So I'm currently being stared down by myself by the entire council.
no.
There is a small pack there's usually at least one pack assigned to guarding the set. This one is essentially just muscle. Currently, there's 2 members of the council staring you down. The Wormfoe went to arrange proper escort for the prisoners once they're brought in.
God damn it.
Holding
You're
cells,
with-
etc.
You're charging bulldozers and Gilberto Allied, and then some random other werewolves.
Oh, I mean, if need be, I can still bitch my way out via a lot of paradox.
Oh god.
Except that you would need to actually be casting it, drawing out diagrams, etc., because it's a high level effect.
I thought I could quick cast that.
You could quick cast it, but you would still need the diagrams. You would need to, if you are casting not just faster than normal, but trying to cast it without using instruments, you would be at a total of +3 to the effect, which means you would be rolling at 9s.
See, well then,
Or
fucking
was
pray
it
for me.
the 9? Actually, it's vulgar. And highest
Yeah.
sphere is 3 if you're just teleporting yourself. So at +3, you would be difficulty 9 + 1. Which means it would be virtually impossible, barring a destiny
Fuck it.
point.
Fucking pray for me, folks.
Gilberto just starts questioning you. Start at the beginning and tell me what you did from the moment you got into the country.
Well, we were. I literally cannot lie.
What is your total manipulation subterfuge rating?
2.
Okay, so the gift's difficulty goes down to a 3.
Yeah,
There we
so
go,
that's-
there's truth of Gaia.
Yeah, I literally cannot
um,
lie.
you shouldn't. Yeah, you know the truth earrings.
Yeah, they're not wearing them, but knowing that they exist is enough to know that werewolves have ways of knowing when you lie, and this one seems to be the sheriff of this place, so...
So he wants to know what we did since we've arrived, right?
Yep.
We've been here for 3 days. This is the 3rd day, I think.
We came here, went. Fuck.
Yes, we went.
I'm
Fuck.
dead. I'm dead. I'm dead now. Is there a way to fucking get around not telling him what happened with my mind about how it was hacked? Draco?
You can try, that would be a manipulation subterfuge roll.
Oh, so I'm literally dead then. I am literally dead. Fuck it, no, just fucking tell them then.
You could just tell them.
I am. I don't have a fucking choice. I did not make this character for talking, and I no, that's what I'm saying. Just Draco, I just fucking tell him shit.
Okay.
Do I need to repeat fucking everything from the past 3-4
And,
sessions?
just
Okay.
like make sure you don't. You can like make sure you don't mention some things, but you know you're talking about what
That's
you've been doing.
no, that's still lying.
Use lie. A
Is it-
thing I am literally incapable of doing,
No, but
crap.
you have to mention to them that you told a vampire elder where a werewolf pack was.
I didn't know it was werewolves. That's the thing.
Okay. So,
I actually didn't. I only caught the tail in that direction.
so
I
you
literally
want
did
to
not know
just...
it was.
So from what I understand, you essentially want to come clean.
I can't do anything else. Like, that's the issue.
Alright. Let's see.
I mean, it's pretty fucking clear when I say, like, when we get to the whole, the pack leader dying, I didn't know it was fucking werewolves going.
Right.
I honestly thought, because I didn't pass that check very well.
I think you mentioned it offhandedly to the vampire and he just grabbed hold of it.
Yeah, no, literally.
Okay.
And I didn't
Then
have a choice. He
you
literally read my
are
mind and everything.
treated to... I think you are treated to charge as bulldozers having to make a Oh crap, Philodox are half moons, right? 10th of September, that is
Yeah.
54%. That's a half moon if there ever was one. It's his moon phase. I think that means he rolls at a -1 to the normal difficulty, right?
Yeah. His normal difficulty is -1.
Half moons roll at like a 6, I want to say, for
I
rage.
don't remember.
So we're gonna say it goes down to a 5. Oh fuck, it's a worm frenzy.
Well, we're all dead now.
It's a worm frenzy?
So
It's a super frenzy.
So
such a
essentially,
great frenzy.
Allied, both of your
Yeah.
luck points are burned up, but the attention is temporarily off of you as the local werewolves are dogpiling Charge's bulldozers to prevent him from doing something he would regret later. What do you wish to do? Everyone is paying attention to him and not you.
Here's my issue, Draco. I don't know what you do when werewolves do this stuff.
Well, you could wait for this to be resolved. Before he frenzied, Gilberto was explaining to him and they were exchanging heated words, with Gilberto apparently arguing that it wasn't entirely your fault from what you could pick up.
I mean, that's actually the fucking truth. That's the worst part.
The leeches tricked him! No, Elder, it wouldn't be fair! They were hunted down! He's still human!
I, you know what? I have a question. Would I be able to just work on the correspondent thing, like just work on that while this is happening? Not go anywhere, but like, would that be seen as like a sign of like disrespect or something, or or would it just be better just sit here and prove that I'm innocent by really not trying to run?
You wouldn't be able to cast the effect and then hold it. If you are casting it, then you would need to go through with it.
Okay, fuck it. I'm innocent of my crimes. I'm just retarded. That's my only crime. I'm sitting here.
Okay. Give me another willpower roll at 8. Because whatever control he was exerting to suppress that is certainly gone.
I am shaken but not stirred.
Okay, you are trembling, white in the face, and when the frenzy ends, you think you see just a small spark of respect in Charge's bulldozer's eyes that you are still there!
Just fucking.
Meanwhile, over the totem link, the new alpha says to Shackmaker, "You lost them!"
Oh
Hilarious.
And I think with that we can take a short break.